how most people actually get it wrong, because he says something beautiful about fake freedom and how it is seeing the world as an endless series of transactions and bargains which you feel you're winning. That's why he explains this, right? Fake freedom. And then he says, real freedom is seeing the world unconditionally, with the only victory being over your own desires.
Wow. Because there's really only two ways you can go about doing it. You need to either want less or get more.
Yeah.
And getting more is much more difficult to control, but wanting less is fully like that's fully something that you can do. And I remember, I think when I initially read that, I struggled a lot with it because I think for a lot of us who are very ambitious, who have very extravagant financial desires, location desires, etc., the idea of how to be ambitious without being in a perpetual mindset of I need more, more, and more is an impossibly difficult conundrum to be in. It's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, how am I supposed to be ambitious without wanting more? If true freedom is wanting less, like that doesn't compute in my head. And then I realized that it's about purpose.
Mm.
It's about finding that purpose in your life that is intrinsic, that drives you. So you're not stuck on that hamster wheel. Because if you're stuck on that hamster wheel and that's the only way you're going to move forward, at best, you achieve fake freedom and you end up in a different trap than the one you started in.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you gain a purpose in your life and you understand why you're doing what you want to do and who it is that you're trying to help, you can achieve all of the things correlated with fake freedom, but do it in a way that allows you to have real freedom, which is very interesting. I think something that I would honestly recommend for everybody to do, and I did this in terms of time and how it's actually the greatest freedom we can have. I did a memento mori calendar. And a memento mori calendar is a calendar that has all the boxes for a person's lifespan, assuming they die at age 80, each box representing a week. I filled it in for the amount of years I will lose on average being asleep, eating, bathing, activities of daily living, and my phone screen time average at that point in time, what my average screen time was. And in total, I lost 65 years.
Yes. No way.
No, I'm not kidding. I lost 65 years of my lifespan just because of those things.
That's
Can we take a second and just like really take that in? Because a third of your lifetime will be spent sleeping. So that's already like 33% of your life. That's out. You're never getting that back. Right? 33%. The other 33% or so is things that are costing me time that are completely within my control.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
really is that damn phone. Like it really
No,
is.
it's not. No, it's not. I actually want it really quick, like yes and no. Yes, it's that damn phone, but no, we also have fun. Like I remember someone talking about back in the days doing the homework, people still find way to distract themselves from doing the thing. It's just they find other things that are more pleasurable to do and tempting. But it's a lot of stuff that you talked about that I want to tap into if you're cool with that.
Go for it.
Because you were talking about the ambitious problem, like how people feel like, wait, you're telling me wanting less. There's actually a good Stoic quote that says being poor is not having too little, it is wanting more. But I feel like the problem in terms of like being ambitious, really a good explanation of that is I found in Kabbalah, where it breaks down the differences between desiring something and needing something. And I think that is the difference between, sure, desire success and be ambitious, but don't come from a place of lack and insecurity and neediness where you need it. Because that whole energy, that is the toxic part. And there's also, when you go into the survival aspects itself, like Mark Manson said, like what we want sucks. Because if you're if you're not doing a good enough job at dissecting what you want and taking a distance from it, wait, is this what I actually want? Or is this what my instincts, my survival, my body, my brain is trying to sell me in the moment, or like societal expectations and from other people that I've just accepted and as truth myself, and I believe I've adopted that didn't come from me, but it came from something else, someone else around me. So like actually dissecting and differentiating between the types of desires you have. Like, is what you want really what you want to want? Which is what something Chris Williamson says. I think also Naval Ravikant, but making sure that you reflect enough over the desires and wants you have in your life right now, and seeing, wait, where do they actually come from?
Yeah. Yeah. It's something that people don't think about enough. And it's very scary because I love applied neuroscience. Neuromarketing is something that I'm researching and studying into. When people don't trace back the origin of what they want, they are allowing themselves to be manipulated and exploited. There is an entire industry of neuroscientists. I am learning exactly how it works right now, how to program the subconscious via advertisement in order to get people to want and desire things that they otherwise would not have wanted. And nobody questions the origins of their beliefs. I genuinely think this is probably the reason why there's so many people that have Lagulus. You cannot convince me that there are that many people on planet Earth that just genuinely saw that hideous toy and decided, yes, I want this, and I'm willing to pay thousands. No, you did not.
It's the marketing in terms of like they tap into the insecurities and the identity based, and then they make it so they show us associations like, oh, look at your favorite celebrity, they use this, which means like, yeah, okay, oh, I want to be the same type of person. Okay, this, I should buy this product then. Like James Clear's action, every action you take is a vote for the person you wish to become. That's how marketers are using every tool they got in their belt to make us associate their product with being representing a vote for the type of person they truly want and desire to be. But in reality, it's like we're being lied to most of the times.
That's a fantastic analysis and interpretation of this. Yeah, it's something where if you don't take the agency to gain awareness of these things in your life, someone else is going to do it for you. Someone else who works in an industry like neuromarketing or data science that's using algorithms to essentially parse out who you are and how to manipulate you, they will do it for you. So it's not a question of whether, you know, you need to do it or not. It's, do you want to be the one who has the agency and control over these factors, or do you want someone else to do it for you? Because I have a feeling that letting the social media companies, the data scientists, the people working in technology, parsing out the algorithms to figure out how to manipulate you, they're going to use you in a way that suits their best interest, not yours. And so I think more than ever, really being able to understand what real freedom is, what real wealth is, where real happiness comes from, are the tools that you need in order to combat this crap.